2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey with my mate Rich Beam in the booth. And Beamer, this player really hasn't been getting it going in this tournament, finds himself trailing the lead. What are your expectations of them today?
Well, certainly they're stuck in second gear out there, aren't they? They just make a birdie or two and then they give it back with a bogey. So they need to quit making mistakes. They need to go ahead and start putting this thing in third and fourth gear and start cruising down the highway a little bit quicker, because right now they're trailing. They can't afford to give any more back.
Well, it's all set up for an exciting event. Can't wait to get into this. And that shot back in the fairway. Getting ready to play their third. And if this can go down, he'll save par. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? So it'll be a bogey on the scorecard to begin the round.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
Well, that's not ideal. Finding the trees. That's a little untidy. Henny, I'm sure you've got a better look of that lie.
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
Nicely done. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 175 yards.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
This one's going to the right.
Not sure if that's how they drew it up. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. This putt is from 14 feet.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
This one for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Setting up now on a par 4. Attaboy, good shot. Second shot here on the third. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
Going for less club here.
Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the third. Seven feet to the cup.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. Yep, tracking nicely.
That's a good way to bounce back from the drop shot at the last hole. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honor on the hole.
Yeah, that's about as far as you're going to see this par 3 play, Luke. Player's going to go in there with the mid, probably shortish iron. Obviously, with the water on the right, you want nothing to do with that side as the bank severely slopes downwards. Bailing out to left of the bunkers, not so hot either. But with just a short iron in your hand, you think that these players are good enough to fire right at it, don't you?
Well, there's the lie in the green side bunker. Can they get this one up and down?
Let's get back to it, shall we?
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
With this putt, he'll go even with HV3.
Just hammered that through the line.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Currently 4 under for the event. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Nicely done.
Club up. I like this play.
Playing within their comfort zone there. What's in front of them, Henny?
This one's 13 feet from the cup.
Oh, so close. Putting for a par now. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. This hole is a par 5.
Lovely effort that. Second shot here on the 6th. Now 4 under par. This putt is of 9 feet.
This is looking solid, what they wanted.
Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole.
Let's see what happens here on the 7th. Needs this one to kick right.
Well, he means business. Coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? A birdie putt awaits.
So far, so good.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 6 under for the event.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Opting for the 3-iron here. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure.
That was special.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. That's tracking. Ooh, right by the hole. An opportunity to make their par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. Now on the tee of a long par 4. You like that, didn't you? Playing this shot from about 180 yards. This one looks to be a tad wayward. Another fine-looking strike, this one. It'll find the green.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Nice line. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 7 under. All right, a big day today. The cut will be made, and this player isn't guaranteed of their spot through the first 36 holes.
Luke, they're just above the cut line at the moment. I got to say, what a pressure situation they are in. They cannot afford any mistakes whatsoever.
Handy effort, that one. Time for the second shot at the 10th. Quality shot, that one. And here we are with the 3rd shot. That was a beauty. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt.
Looking for another birdie here.
That's frustrating. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in.
Here's HV3.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. Lovely rhythm there, Rich. That's going to work every time. That's some good golf right there. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. We have a par 3 on this one. Opting for the 5-iron. They get a little ground draw here. That one seemed to get away from them, Rich.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Wow, that almost went in the hole.
This putt for par here.
Looking good so far.
Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Sitting at -8 for the tournament. This hole here is a par 4.
Pretty good shot there.
Lining up from around 160 yards. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th. This one's looking good. Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Yeah, generous landing area, thankfully out to the right-hand side. Obviously a bunker down the left, and if you miss it even further left, there's water lurking. But the second shot, this is where it gets slippery. This is where it gets dangerous, especially to a back right hole location. All of a sudden, the water down the right-hand side comes into full view. Bailing out to the left in the bunker, not so hot either. Tell you what, it takes a brave player to fire at this flag stick.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
That one's headed right and staying right.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Ooh. This must be frustrating. Time to get back on that green. Sitting at 9 under par. Oh, just missed.
Putting now for a bogey. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
As we head now to the par 5 next.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you?
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2.
An eagle putt awaits.
It was on a good line. Oh, how good was that? Almost an eagle.
And they'll tap this in for birdie. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's flying high after that nice eagle on the last.
Wow, what a save.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our leader is enjoying a 3-stroke advantage. Stepping up to the 16th tee now. Well struck. This putt to get to double digits under the card.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
If it's up, it could be in. And that's for birdie. Well holed.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Our current leader is up by 3 shots.
I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back. This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Looking good.
Oh, that's a ripper.
Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Currently 11 under par for the event. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
I tell you what, though, I like this finishing hole because it gives you options. You don't have to necessarily hit driver here. If you do, you got to take it over some pretty tall trees, and you can't miss it to the left-hand side. The safe play, lay it out to the right, but now your second shot becomes just a little bit longer, a little bit more difficult to get it that close to the hole. I love the options you have on this finishing hole. A great opportunity for one final birdie.
From around 180 yards out. Going with the 6-iron here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
And that signs off on today's round. So that wasn't a bad round of golf there, Rich, but hopefully our player can find a spark tomorrow and move up that leaderboard.
Once again, they had a better round today, but unfortunately everybody ahead of them played even better. So they're going to have to find something in their game. And